Let's check in on what Mr. Rebels and Mr. Kyderlich have been doing over the summer. It looks like they got some fine dining in. Remember, boys and girls, when you're eating at a restaurant or a formal gathering, all diners are expected to practice good manners. And this includes putting your napkin on your lap, using table voices when talking to each other and not speaking too loudly. Be sure while you're eating that you keep your mouth closed as you're chewing. Others don't need to see your food. Use your forks and your spoons correctly and keep your food over your plate so that the mess stays on your plate or on your tray. Some food is finger food, and you certainly are welcome to use your fingers to eat that. Remember, if you get food by your mouth, your napkin is the proper thing to use to wipe your mouth, not your shirt. Our diners today are behaving beautifully. It looks like our gym teachers had a wonderful summer. So what about at the Aiken Road cafeteria? Do we ignore good manners? No, we do not. Let's review the rules of Aiken Road's cafeteria. Your job is to eat lunch and follow these rules. For cold lunch, be sure you go to find your table and take a seat. You can begin eating your lunch right away. For hot lunch, wait your turn. Form a neat line. You may talk quietly with your friends. Remember to keep your hands to yourselves and to behave while you're in the line. In the hot lunch line, please put your food neatly on your tray. Everything should have a spot. Speak clearly to the lunch ladies who are asking you what you'd like to have. And please remember to say please and thank you. That brings a smile to their face. Then type in your PIN number on the PIN pad and keep the line moving. There's a condiment table for all the special things you might need on your lunch, like ketchup or barbecue sauce or salad dressing. Take your tray over there and get only what you need. Try to keep the table clean, but leave the bottles at the table. When you sit down, if you need more, just raise your hand and one of the lunch supervisors will help you. Sit on your pockets at your table. We need everyone to be safe and not falling off the benches. You need to stay seated at your table until you are dismissed. But do raise your hand if there's something you need or if you have the need for an adult to help you. One of the adults will come as soon as they're available. You may talk quietly with your friends. Talk to the friends who are sitting close to you and remember to use your inside voice, or we like to call it your table voice. And don't forget to eat your lunch. That's what you're in the cafeteria for. You need to clean up your table when you're done and take all of your garbage up to the garbage and the recycling bins. Throw away your trash. There is a gray bucket for trash and a yellow bucket for recycling. We're also collecting juice pouches in this white tub. Stack your trays neatly. It's kind of like putting a puzzle together. Be sure that your tray fits with the one underneath it. Here is a list of our lunchroom expectations. I'm sure you'll be able to do all those things because the Aiken Road students are the best. Hi boys and girls, Mrs. Pfeiffer and I are going to explain to you something new in the cafeteria this year. We are going to use cones as a way to visually remind you about two things while you're eating lunch. One thing is to use quiet voices, and the second thing is to keep your table clean and be ready to be dismissed. So now we'll explain to you how the cones will work.
Every table will have 3 colored cones at the end of them. We have a green cone, a red cone, and a yellow cone. Each color represents a different stage of where your table is. Obviously, you want to aim for the green cone. The green cone means that your table is clear and clean so that you're ready to be dismissed. It also means that your table will have an appropriate voice level.
I don't know. What are you doing this weekend?
I'm going to the cabin. After school today. As soon as I can bug out of here.
Appropriate voice level means talking with table voices. You should talk with the people that are sitting around you and not yell to kids down the table and not use your voice so loud that it disrupts other people.
Will you help me open that, please?
Sure. Thank you.
If your voices at the table are staying quiet and using table voices, then the green cone will be the only cone that you see. But
If your table starts to rise to a too high noise level,
Hey, you want this?
No, I don't want this.
or it's messy with lots of scraps of napkins or utensils around, then the lunch supervisors will come around and change your green cone to a yellow cone.
Hey, you better be quiet. We're on yellow.
See, you're on yellow.
I'm yelling because of you.
No, I think it's because of you. Those silly faces you're making constantly. Like that one.
That should show your table that you've got a little work to do. You need to clean up the area, and you also need to bring the noise level down.
now we think that this yellow cone will help you to know to do those things. But if for some reason your table doesn't get quieter, then the lunchroom supervisors will have to change you to the red cone. And you want to avoid the red cone because when the red cone is out and you're eating your lunches, that means that you now have a 1 minute silent lunchtime. And the lunchroom supervisors will time you for 1 minute and no one at your table will be allowed to talk for that minute. So, boys and girls, you want to avoid getting to that red cone. So keep your voices down when you see the yellow cone.
Be dismissed.
At the end of your lunch, if the cone is red, that means your table isn't ready to be dismissed. There must be some things on the floor or on your table. So look around, check your stuff, pile everything you can on your tray, pick up your trash from your home lunch, and be sure to be ready to go. When the supervisors see that, they'll switch your cones over to green, and you will be ready to line up to go back to your classroom.
The lunch supervisors will tell you when your table is ready to go, but your cone has to be green in order to be dismissed.
We hope this helps everybody to have a more relaxing and a more comfortable lunch period. Our cooks will enjoy it because they'll have a better opportunity to hear the students when they're asking for different things for lunch. The Phi-Ed classes will like it because the noise from the cafeteria won't be disrupting their classes. And the lunchroom supervisors will definitely like it better because they're in here for a long time and really need to have that noise level down. We want to thank all of you for helping us out to make this lunchroom at Aiken Road the best lunchroom it can be.
Welcome back, everybody, and we'll see you at lunchtime.
Boys, you need to